Hope you guys are doing amazing. Celeb, breathe. Oh, let me go close this door. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Outside is really, really noisy. So I didn't want there to be too much noise. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy holidays. Hope everyone is staying safe. If you are on this channel and you have not checked out those high vibrational channels on every video, on every description box on this channel, what are you doing here? This channel is only for people that want to elevate, so make sure you check out those high vibrational channels, you guys. Money, confidence, love, healing. I'm telling you, amazing. Don't miss out. The streets are hot. I love it when the streets get hot. Like, I've been feeling this fire. Like, damn, the streets hot. I gotta pop back on again. Okay, so Brandy versus Beyonce. How long has this feud been going on? How does Beyonce feel about Brandy, and how does Brandy feel about Beyonce? First, I'm doing how does Beyonce feel about Brandy, because this is crazy. Like, I do think it's really rude to come to what Ray J said is that Beyonce and Jay-Z came to about 6 or 7 of Brandy and Monica shows. Brandy and Monica are on tour right now, and Beyonce and Jay-Z have just happened to come to more than a couple of their shows. And Ray J decided, I don't like how Beyonce hasn't greeted my sister. What's up with that? I agree. Because what is up with that, Beyonce? Oh my God, cars are flying. I've always said Beyonce has a jealousy issue. Like, she really is a very competitive person, and that's the number one thing that drives her is competition and me being better than you. And she's the kind of person, when she feels like you have some sort of standing, either she'll be like grateful to you, or she'll be kind of nasty, nasty, right? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who are like that. And Beyonce likes to see people shine, but just not in a way where she thinks they would make her feel inferior. Wow, look what's on the back of the deck. I just shuffled a couple times and I didn't even see that shit, I swear. Wow, Beyonce, you really envious of Brandy though? Like, but behind the scenes, this is what Beyonce is known for, you guys. It's just coming out now because I told you guys in 2020, the next 5 to 10 years, we are going to see not just news come out about Jay-Z and Beyonce, but other celebrities come out about Jay-Z and Beyonce and how they really operate. They operate in the spirit of envy, which is, I don't know why I'm hearing, oh, this is so dark, okay, but I knew this was going to take this turn because the things that Beyonce and Jay-Z actually are into are extremely dark. And this person looks like they're conducting some sort of like ritual. And look, this person is buying, oh my God. Beyonce does bindings on people that she doesn't like or she's envious. This is what people have been saying for years, and people have just been calling people crazy. No, Beyonce really does take time out of her life of people she's envious of to do binding spells, energy spells, crown chakra, like something like that. Crown chakra spells. Here, 4 on the clock when I said that. I'm telling you. I almost want to say, Beyonce, your time is up. Because I have a video on this channel about Beyonce and the way she attacks people with high vibrations and people with very deep talents. I've also had clients that have come to me and said that Beyonce has attacked them in a dream and they don't even listen to Beyonce. Like, this is deep, you guys. This is way deeper than any of us could ever know about how this woman truly operates, and that man. Because since they want to be, oh, Jigga and B every 10 seconds, well, yeah, you are attached to each other. And the dark things you both do will both bind you in the end. I feel like Beyonce is going to try to make some kind of publicity stunt to make herself seem more likable soon. Because whenever, you know, something comes out about Beyonce being unlikable or nasty, they try to cover it up. Because she kind of is. You know how they say Virgos are really mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, she really has that about her. And she tries to cover it up. Especially with the goddess of the moon. I almost feel like Beyonce doesn't even know what her personality is anymore. I feel like she's actually taken over by something, if I'm going to be honest with you. But do you guys remember Beyonce saying, oh, I get taken over by so-and-so, or a spirit, or whatever she feels like happens to her when she's on stage? Beyonce has opened herself up to a lot of different energies. So I almost feel like, in a way, she's not mentally well or emotionally well either. Like, Beyonce is not well. Like, something is actually wrong with her. And that's kind of why she acts that way. We've got Walking Away coming out. But Beyonce will just walk away from it, like she walks away from everything else, right? And just starts singing. That's what she does. Financial constraints. There's things going on in Beyonce's life with money. Even though you would think that she might be the richest, right? Her and Jay-Z got a lot of problems. Next. How does Brandy feel about Beyonce? Wow. Brandy knows Beyonce is insecure. Third chakra, Archangel Michael. That is your solar plexus, which holds your confidence. Oh my God. Wow. Brandy knows Beyonce is an insecure. Sorry, I'm hearing a bunch of... Behind the scenes, I feel like Brandy is kind of like popping off at the mouth a little bit, though. Like, she can try to be all coy and all cute, you know, with her makeup and her wig on. But I do feel like behind the scenes, Brandy's like in that beep, like beep. Like, she's really going off about it to people who care about her. So she needs to be careful about people recording her secretly, Brandy. Okay, be careful who you talk to. But she knows why Beyonce acts the way that she does. She has problems. Spiritual problems, mental problems, insecurity problems. Brandy sees herself as more confident than her, though, and more alive, which is crazy to say, but that's how Brandy feels. Like, I'm more alive than you. Like, kind of energy. Like, oof. It kind of gives me the creeps a little bit. Like, what do you mean alive? But when you dabble and dibble and do all kinds of stuff all the time, you start to, honestly, almost like take yourself out from the inside out. And I feel like that's kind of what Brandy is, like, her energy is saying in this reading. Like, I know what that woman really does, so at the end of the day, I'm good because I don't worship the devil. I don't mean to laugh, but That's kind of how Brandy's feeling. This is a very happy energy in this card. Like, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm not into what that woman's into. I'll be fine. Ooh, girl. Patience. She feel like Beyonce will come around. And also with the patience card, I'm getting, I don't really give a I don't really give a fuck. Like, Brandy really doesn't care. How does she feel about Beyonce? She could care less. She's focused on her tour, on her career, in her life. Yeah. Wow, this is deep. It's like Brandy's saying, listen, I took a different path in my career than that girl did. So listen, I'm straight. Is the kind of energy I'm getting from Brandy. Wow, I love it. Next. $50 versus Pdiddy. And you guys see the picture I used in the thumbnail? It's a picture of them two. I think it was at some award show. And it's like feet. Oh my goodness. I almost combined their names. Sorry. 50 and Pdiddy used to be kind of cool in a way, you know, because a man isn't, well, a person isn't going to take a picture, dap up, you know, especially in, you know, men, you know, women, greet, hug, whatever, kiss, kiss. They aren't going to do that with someone that they don't want to be around or nothing like that, right? So at a certain point, these two actually kind of had a decent relationship. Before things got weird, I'm getting, like, things got weird. How does 50 feel about Pdiddy? I can't right now. I feel like this reading is going to be ridiculous. The 10 of Wands in reverse fell out. It's kind of like 50 feels like I got that load off my back, or I got that jackass, I'm hearing mother effer off my back. We got the devil card on the back of the deck. How does 50 feel about Pdiddy? Nothing but a demon. But there is some sort of deflection going on here of 50 Cent's own bad habits and things that 50 does behind the scenes. Yeah, I do feel like 50 felt like this was an easy opportunity, but it's also coming up that there's things that 50 Cent is hiding that's very deep. And, you know, 50 Cent did have to pay one of his exes a really pretty penny for physical violence. It's in the court records. So it's almost like the pot calling the kettle black, but 50 Cent, his energy is like, well, I would never touch kids. And I get it. Children should remain pure. But 50, let's not act like you're clean as a whistle. In the way 50 Cent has treated certain people, you know? But it's what's coming up with the Magician and the Hierophant keep coming up when I'm shuffling. It's like 50 saw an easy opportunity and took it. And 50 Cent's coming out is very childish. You know, some people with money are literally that, just people with money. There really isn't too much going on. They can make it seem that way because they have money to make it seem that way. Right? And this 50 Cent, your hands aren't clean of certain spiritual dabblings as well, honey. So this is I'm not shocked by this, but it's like the pot calling the kettle black. Like I said, how you gonna, you know, act like that? Let's see how 50 feels about, I cannot say his name right, my goodness. How Pdiddy feels about 50 Cent. I keep wanting to combine their names in this reading, and I'm just kind of like, it's kind of weird. I only do that when I feel like there's some extreme energy manipulation happening in a reading. or something like that. Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on. Damn. All these cards are flying everywhere. How does P. Diddy feel about 50 Cent? The Empress card is on the back of the deck. And they did say in the documentary of 50 Cent, there was a story about Diddy putting his hands on his mother. And I feel like P. Diddy actually really loves his mom, and him doing that was really, 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 really messed up. But for some of you, if you don't know, P. Diddy's mom actually had him around freak-offs when he was like 6 or 7. So he would see grown people in intimate positions and doing things as a child. And what's going on here is that 50 Cent unlocked some sort of deep hidden trauma in Diddy when it comes down to his mom and his family and his upbringing and what he saw and how he feels like it has made him act. P. Diddy is already hurt, but it's kind of like 50 Cent is just driving in the knife even deeper. And I do feel like for the Empress to come out, P. Diddy's mom is very worried about him. I'm almost getting that his mom is worried that he might not make it out of jail here. Oh, wow. I feel like there's someone around P. Diddy that could do something for him in accordance to 50 Cent. I feel a lot of different energies here, but I do feel like P. Diddy has some kind of upper hand with the Ace of Cups around 50 Cent. Isn't one of 50 Cent's baby mamas one of his troopers? I don't know what the hell you want to call them. I'm not going to be one of his girls, one of his escorts, one of his paid maidens. I don't know. Isn't that one of 50 Cent's baby mamas? 50 Cent, you need to be careful because even though P. Diddy is in jail, it's coming out that he still has a hold over certain people that will do certain things for him if he asks. It's almost like P. Diddy knows something that we don't know, kind of coming out here, even though things are exposed and he does feel exposed. It's almost like 50, you know, you and I are not that much different. This reading is kind of giving me a headache. Plus the magician. Coming out for both 50 Cent and P. Diddy. Both the magician. Like, the sibling rivalry. It's like these two are fighting like brothers. Is why I said that. Description box below for personal readings, you guys. Check out those high vibrational channels. I'll talk to you later.